Hey guys, we're back with another Sports Hub video. I'm Grant Boziacki.
And I'm Ryan Edwards.
Alright, we got a lot of basketball to talk about. What do you want to start with?
Let's talk about some of the games that we had last week, especially with the game that you saw last Tuesday.
Alright, a week ago I saw a fantastic game, SEM Amherst. SEM had a perfect season going into the game. A lot of people thought Amherst was going to knock that off. It did not happen. Jason Line, Micah Eggleston, Trace Claflin, they played all fantastic. SEM is still undefeated, and last night they beat Elwood, so their perfect season is it's still continuing.
Yeah, they're a good team, and also too Amherst is a good team too. The Amherst issue with that game was just like their Kearney Catholic game, where they didn't score the final 4 minutes of the game against Kearney Catholic as well, and the same thing happened at SEM last week. But they, Amherst is a good team, but SEM's playing really, really well right now.
The really exciting thing about that matchup is we hopefully, not surely, but hopefully can get a rematch in the FKC tournament, the conference tournament. It's going to be this weekend at the Viero Center. Those are the top two teams in the tournament, so if they take care of business, they're going to be facing each other in the championship, and that's going to be an outstanding match to watch.
And talk about another team that's really been rolling lately. It's been Minden. You saw them last week in the Southwest Conference tournament, and first time Taylor's been back since since the beginning of December. So tell us how she looked and if she's getting on the roll with this team right now.
Yeah, Taylor Kissinger, obviously star player, probably the best player in the state. For the girls' side, she missed 15 games with a broken left wrist. Well, guess what? She is back now in the 3 games that she returned for the conference tournament. Minden, I want to say, outscored their opponents something like 180-60. It was ridiculous. No one stood a chance with Taylor Kissinger. In the championship game, she practically sat out the entire fourth quarter, still scored 32 points at 7 3-pointers. When Taylor Kissinger's playing, Minden is a team. They're capable of being anything.
Another team that is playing well right now are the Kearney High boys, and they're on now a 10-game win streak.
A record
Yes.
win streak for the Kearney High boys.
Yep.
10 straight wins. What has impressed you most about them so far?
The fact that when they get out on fast starts, are not allowing teams to get back in those games. They've had 3 games on this last stretch of 10 games where they've been up 15-0 last night against Hastings. They were up 19-5 against Lincoln East at the end of the first quarter, and like 22-6 over Miller North in the first quarter. So it's those quick starts that's really helping them, and they're starting to believe in one another.
Obviously a good sign winning 10 games in a row, but I mean, is this team a legit team? I think that they're benefiting from being down a little bit this year talent-wise, but that doesn't take away from what Kearney's able to do.
And I would disregard that talent. It's more of that the talent's more spread out. Last year, everybody knew Omaha South was the team to beat when you talk about all 6 players that they had. But every team in Class A has their it players, and Kearney has 3 of them with Jake Techmeyer, Cannon Coster, and Shiloh Robinson, and all 3 are playing really well right now. And it's a wonder to get to talk to the opposing coaches and them just rave about these kids. They always say we can't let these kids beat us, and they do.
We also saw some great matchups this past week with Broken Bow winning the Southwest Conference. Yep. We saw Overton win on a buzzer beater. Unfortunately, they were not able to, those teams, carry over that success to this week.
No.
But Morgan Wallace, gotta give a shout out to him. You saw a great shot.
Yeah, he hit a game-winning buzzer beater with 2.8 seconds left. That was after Elm Creek tied the game, and Jaden Ford hit a 3-pointer with 12.8 seconds left in the game to tie it at 64. And you mentioned Broken Bow. They
have a couple good players. It was my first time seeing this year. I was impressed with just the IQ they have on the floor, and they play with some feistiness. But they followed it up with a disappointing loss to Lexington. We're going to certainly keep our eye on them still, but tad bit disappointing.
We have the LPC and the Fort Kearney Conference tournaments. That should be wrapping up this weekend. I know you'll be at the Fort Kearney. I'll be at the Lou Platte on Saturday. So just talk about what you expect.
SEM and Amherst, on the boys' side, that's the 1-2. That is really the match that I think everyone's wanting to watch. On the Lou Platte, Kearney Catholic on both boys and girls. That is, everyone's eyes are going to be
And I wouldn't say the girls necessarily. The girls have a tougher finals matchup with either Ravenna or Ward, both which they've beaten this year, and both were really close games. So.
The Ravenna game especially, the Fidelki sisters, they kept it really close with Kearney Catholic. So if they get another crack at Kearney Catholic, I'm not saying they're going to be capable of beating them, but it's a set of guards that Kearney Catholic's not used to facing. All right, we're excited for what it has to offer. So
we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks.